Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Damn. Yeah.
So, first of all, what is badminton? Badminton is a court or lawn game played with lightweight rackets and a shuttlecock. The game is named for Badminton, the country estate of Dukes of Beaufort in Gloucestershire, England, where it was first played about 1873. The roots of the sport can be traced to ancient Greece, China, and India. And it is closely related to the old children games, battledore, and shuttlecock. Badminton is derived directly from puuna, which was played by British Army officers stationed in India in the 1860s. The first unofficial All England Badminton Championships for men were held in 1899, and the first badminton tournament for women was arranged the next year.
Badminton. So first of all, we're going to discuss the shuttlecock. Well, volleyball has its own ball, same as the basketball. Well, in badminton, there is what you call shuttlecock rather, which serves as the ball. So this one, it's a synthetic shuttlecock which is used outdoors. We also have different kind of shuttlecock, the one with the feathers, and this one, which is actually not a feather, if you can see. About the racket. A shuttlecock will move without this one, and of course with our hands. So this is the net area, this is the head, the shaft, and the handle. Racket. So today we're going to discuss about the badminton net. So just like volleyball, badminton also has a net, but it's shorter than the volleyball net. The badminton net is 1.55 meters high or 5 feet and 1 inch. 1.524 meters or 5 feet high in the center. The net posts are placed over the double sidelines even when singles is played. The, the minimum height for the ceiling above the court is not mentioned in the laws of badminton.
A badminton court looks like this. The overall dimensions of a badminton court is 20 feet by 44 feet, marking the sidelines for doubles play and long service line for singles play. The net line marks at the middle of the court where the net is placed, creating a 22 feet by 20 feet area on each side of the net. The short service line is marked 6 feet and 6 inches from the center line. The area inside the short service line is also called the non-volley zone. The center line is a line that divides the short service line to the back boundary line. The back boundary line is the same for the doubles play and singles play because it is the outermost back line of the court. And lastly, the long service line for doubles is marked 2.5 feet inside the back boundary line.
Here are the rules and regulations in playing sports badminton. Before we begin, we need to be sure that the court we're playing on is according to the dimension provided above, and to ensure that the net separating two courts are of the right height. Let's go to the specific rule for badminton singles and doubles. Badminton singles, where should you serve from? The server shall serve from the respective right service court when the server has not scored or has scored an even number of points in the game. Vice versa. The server shall serve from the respective left service court when the server has scored an odd number of points in the game. Scoring in badminton single. If the server wins a rally, the server shall score a point and shall serve again from the alternate service court. If the receiver wins a rally, the receiver shall score a point. The receiver will become a new server. Badminton doubles. Where should the pair serve from and the sequence of serving? A player at the serving side shall serve from the right service court when the serving side has not scored or has scored an even number of points in the game. Vice versa, a player at the serving side shall serve from the left service court when the serving side has scored an odd number of points in the game.
Warming up is a preparation for physical exertion or a performance by exercising or practicing gently beforehand.
So now, we will show you 5 basic warm-up exercises before playing badminton.
So now, let's proceed to the first exercise, jogging. Now, let's move on to the next exercise, jumping jacks. Our third exercise is squat. Now, let's have a simple stretching. First is lunge stretch. Now, let's move on to posterior and anterior shoulder stretch.
So now we're going to discuss about the basic skills in badminton. First off, we have the service. The serve is the most important shot in the badminton and a fundamental shot in your repertoire of badminton skills. A good serve will put you in a strong position to win the point, and a bad serve will put you in a vulnerable position. So the next one is the drop. It is used when the shuttle is heading towards you in the backcourt. As an attempt to this stroke, the player must hit downward towards the opponent's forecourt, aiming for it to go just over the net. The closer the shuttle drops to the net, the harder it is to return. This shot is used when the opponent is in the backcourt, expecting a clear shot or a drive. Next one is the drive. The drive is a flat shot hit directly and slightly over the net. It is a very powerful and quick counter-attacking shot. Your racket should be held with the head facing straight ahead. It can be sometimes be strategic to aim the shot at your opponent, who will be unable to react or shift his body in time, as their natural reaction will be to duck or to avoid the shot. So the last basic skill is the smash. Smash is the most lethal shot in badminton. It can be defined as a drive angle downwards. It can be used when the shuttle is high in the air and can be angled down.
So you need to put your thumb here so that it will not get out. So put your thumb in the middle and put it in your front, and then put your shuttlecock in front of you like this. For the positioning of foot, put your right foot front.
I will demonstrate to you now the forehand serve. First, the basic rule in serving, you must not step on the boundary line because it's a violation in badminton. And the second one is, if you're serving, it must be below the belt. And if it's over the belt, it is a violation too in badminton.
Cool down is an easy exercise done after a more intense activity.
to allow the body to gradually transition to a resting or near resting state. Now let's have the different exercises of cool down.
So our first exercise is what we call the boxer shuffle. So
The next exercise that also twist. Right, exercise is the shoulder stretch. One, two. So the next exercise is what we call the quad stretch. One, two.